What is the perfect morning skincare routine? Well, I'm going to show you what it is, and it's surprisingly very simple. My name is Dr. Anthony, and I'm known as America's Holistic Plastic Surgeon. I help health-conscious men and women look their best by teaching them a holistic approach to beauty. And today, we're going to go over what is the perfect morning skincare routine. Now, if you're like most people, you go to the department store or the drugstore and you see so many products out there. And it's really hard to tell what works, what should you do, what shouldn't you do. I mean, there are people who are doing 20 steps in skincare just in the morning. Well, you don't have to do that. And today I'm going to go over with you a very simple but very effective morning skincare routine. And this is everything that you need to do from a holistic plastic surgeon's perspective. Now, I'm going to show you what products to use, but these are products that are in my skincare line, but I'm only showing that to you because they're the only ones I have in my office. So you can buy products on your own at the drugstore pretty inexpensively and still get great results. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step that you need to do, not surprisingly, is to cleanse your skin. Now, not all cleansers are made equal. Do not use common bar soap on your face. This is something that a lot of people do, a lot of guys do. I used to do that myself. The problem with bar soap is that it's very drying and it can leave a film on your skin. So instead you want to use a cleanser that is made for facial skin. And there are typically two types of cleansers to look for. If you've got oily skin, then you want to get rid of a little of that oil. You want to control that oil, and so I usually recommend using a foamy cleanser. So in my skincare line, we have one called the Marine Complex Cleanser, and I'll show it to you right here. So this is our Marine Complex Cleanser, and this is a foaming cleanser that can help to control oil in people who have oily skin. There are a lot of other foaming type cleansers on the market. If you're looking for one, that's what you want to look for. But if you're on the opposite side, if you've got more sensitive skin or if you have drier skin, then you want to look for a more hydrating or a more moisturizing type of a cleanser, a gentler cleanser. So in my skincare line, we have one called the Green Tea Cleanser. And this one's a little more hydrating, a little more moisturizing, better for people who have more combination skin or drier or sensitive skin. So once again, this is the one that we have in my skincare line that we sell at my office and online. I just don't have all these other brands in my office to show you, but there are other brands out there that also have these types of more milky types of hydrating types of cleansers. Okay, so choose the appropriate cleanser for your skin type. Now, the second thing that you want to do ideally is tone your skin. Now, this is a step that you could conceivably skip. Now, back in the 80s and 90s and even the 2000s, and even unfortunately it's still happening today, people would use astringents. And these are alcohol-based toners that you put on your skin, typically with a cotton ball. It's a liquid. And because there was so much alcohol in it, it made your skin feel cold and clean and fresh and kind of that squeaky clean feel. But the problem with these astringents and the classic toners is that the alcohol strips your skin not only of the oil, but it also strips your skin of and kills the bacteria on the surface of your skin's microbiome. Now, there are two things wrong with this. The first thing is that when you've got really oily skin, it makes sense. You think, well, why don't I just remove all the oil from it? Isn't that going to make it better? And so you use an alcohol-based toner to do that. Well, unfortunately, what can happen is it can create the opposite effect. By removing all the oil from your skin will notice that there's no oil there, and it will react by creating more oil. So even though you may think that removing the oil is going to be good in the short term, it may feel like that in the short term. In the long term, it can actually create more oil on your skin. So that's why I don't recommend these types of astringents, because it can cause the oil to actually get worse. The second thing I mentioned is the microbiome. There's a microbiome, or trillions of bacteria, that live on the surface of our skin. And these trillions of bacteria, like the microbiome inside your gut, can help create your skin to have good health to it. And when you're applying alcohol and you're and killing that bacteria, you can then get rid of that beneficial bacteria, allowing bacteria that is not so beneficial to take over. Okay, so avoid alcohol-based toners. Now, where toners, however, can help is in restoring the pH of the skin. And so it's not necessarily bad to use a toner, just you want to use a right type of toner. This is our green tea toner. So the ideal for a toner is that it reestablishes the pH of your skin to, let me take this down, it reestablishes the pH of your skin to allow it to become slightly acidic. Because sometimes the cleansers will actually cause it to go more in the basic direction. So the toner can then reestablish that pH to keep your skin healthy. And that's what a good toner does. Okay, so take a look at your toner and make sure that there isn't alcohol as a main ingredient of it. Like I said, this is one that we have in my office that we sell online, but you can find other great toners from other skincare brands as well. So once you tone your skin and you reestablish that pH, super important, and this is possibly the most important step in the morning, is you want to apply an antioxidant, okay, to the surface of your skin. And what ideally I recommend is a vitamin C and vitamin E combination. Okay, so what does all of this mean? So what you want to do is apply an antioxidant, because an antioxidant will protect your skin against free radicals. So free radicals are basically these damaging molecules that damage your skin and damage you from the inside as well. And antioxidants basically fight these free radicals. And there's this a chemical reaction that we can talk about, but essentially antioxidants protect your body against free radicals and the oxidation process that free radicals can create. Now, the most common antioxidant that you can find is a vitamin C. Okay, make sure if you get vitamin C that it is in a container that doesn't allow light in. This is our vitamin C, vitamin E combination. It's called the CE Antioxidant Serum. And you can see it's in this amber bottle. Sometimes inexpensive vitamin C formulations can already be oxidized, and you take them out and they're already brown. And that means that it's oxidized, it doesn't work. So ideally you want to use a vitamin C that is in a amber type of a bottle, or something that does not allow light in, because then you know that it's not going to be oxidized and it will still be effective. Now, studies show that if you combine vitamin C with vitamin E, you can get a synergistic antioxidant effect. And what this means is that by combining the two, the antioxidant effect is not the combination of the two, but it's much more than that. And that's why SkinCeuticals has a serum called the CE Ferulic that is super popular. We have ours called the CE Antioxidant Serum that's available online, and you can find other ones at the drugstore as well. Now, there aren't a lot of companies that make the combination, so if you can't get the combination, and let's say you can't afford the SkinCeuticals one, then I would encourage you at least to use a vitamin C. Most skincare companies have a vitamin C serum. Use that one. Even if you're not getting the E, you're still getting that powerful antioxidant for your skin. And then step 4 is you want to apply an eye cream. There are a lot of eye creams out there. Ideally, I recommend one with a minor amount of retinol to help with tightening the skin. One that will be good to moisturize your skin as well. So don't skip this step. And the final step is you want to apply a sunscreen. And ideally, you want it to have an SPF of 30 or more. And this is what the American Academy of Dermatology recommends. An SPF, a broad spectrum sunscreen greater than 30, will block 97% of the sun's rays. Now, important with sunscreen when you're talking about your face, you hear dermatologists and plastic surgeons, we recommend zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. These are physical sunblocks that work really well to block the UV rays from penetrating and getting to your skin. But the problem with these is that even if they are micronized, meaning put in small amounts, they still can leave a whitish hue on your skin. Now, if you're at the beach and you're applying it on your kids, good idea. Not a bad deal. If they've got a little bit of whitish hue on their skin, not a big deal. But if you're wearing this every day and you're at work and it causes your skin to look funny, then you may not want to do that. So look for products that contain avobenzone. Avobenzone is a chemical sunscreen that will kind of blend in with your skin and not leave that type of a film. And the one that we have at my office that we recommend is from ZO Skin Health. And this one is called the Smart Tone Sunscreen. The products that you want to avoid when you're talking about sunscreen are products that contain oxybenzone and octinoxate. These are known to be potential hormone disruptors, and they can disrupt the coral reefs as well. So stick with avobenzone sunscreen for the face. That way you can put makeup over it. You're not going to have that whitish hue. All right, so that is the perfect morning skincare routine. If you're looking for the perfect nighttime skincare routine, we're going to upload that video here within the next few days. If you've seen this a few days after my video has already come up, then it's probably already there, and we will leave it for you right now. Click right here.